It's your boy KidGreatness, and today I'm gonna talk about my experience in Mozambique, Maputo, Mozambique to be specific. And as soon as I arrived at Maputo National Airport and I walked to the terminal, I looked at the TV screens. And when I looked at the TV screens, they looked like they were from like the early 90s or early 2000s. Like, no, late 90s, early 2000s. Like, they were super, super old, like LED TVs. And I'm like, maybe this is a cash society. Maybe card is not gonna work here. That was my first impression. So fast forward, we drive through the city, and I was pleasantly surprised by the infrastructure in Maputo. Like, it is crazy, crazy good. Cause like, compared to like the GDP of this country, which is about, I think it's like what, $26 billion per annum. The infrastructure is amazing. Like roads, you barely see a pothole, all that. They had nice buildings. But when I first got there, it was a complete ghost town. And I'm like, this is not a good sign for a vibe of a city, especially the capital city, because like, even on a slow day in a city, you usually still see people bustling around, whether they're going to church, whether they're going to the bar, or going to restaurants, but there was nobody outside. But I was like, it's cool. Like, cause I had no expectations going into Maputo, cause like, it was just kind of one of those spur of the moment trips. Like, let's get out of Kenya and let's go see another country. And Mozambique popped up. So with no expectation, I'm like, all right, cool. So the first day we went to like 3 spots. I'm not giving no free promotion, forget them. But it was like 2 restaurants / lounges. And I actually tried to talk to a girl. For all the people who don't know, I don't speak Portuguese. So, and I'm gonna talk about that later, the language Portuguese. I don't speak Portuguese. So I seen a shorty. I seen her glimpse over me thrice. So I was like, let me holler at her right quick. So we started talking, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, she seemed interested. I'm like, so I was talking to her about, yo, where to go, blah, 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 blah. So I was like, you should show me around. She was like, I bet. Then she slid me her WhatsApp. Mind you, she just stalled me. Like this chick was like so weird. Like, she would text me events, but didn't even respond. I'm just like, what is this? Are you going to this or something? Silence. But the first day, the vibe was actually excellent. I would say like, I liked the vibe. Like, we went to 2 clubs. They were kind of empty, but you seen some like beautiful women there. And then we went to this last club, which is kind of like, I guess like their red light club, if you want to call it. For anybody that knows like Match, you would know what I'm talking about. But when I went to the club, like the vibe was amazing because the music, like they was doing this thing like they had a DJ, but they also had a saxophonist and a drummer. So he would play a beat and then like the saxophonist would like freestyle off of that. And then the drummer was like freestyle off of the beat. So it was like this like magical mixture of like live music and DJ. I don't know. They need to take that everywhere because like they were killing it. Like they was doing house music, Afro beats. So that was a vibe. So I'm thinking, this is about to be an amazing place. I was open-minded. I seen that. Then as the days went on, I realized there's probably a reason why people don't come here. Because even though the infrastructure is good in like the city center, I think that's the business center, or like the main like downtown area, which is called Palana. Once you get outside of that area, you start seeing the cracks and you start seeing the problems. Like we were supposed to go to this restaurant and it led us through a slum. Actually, it was in a slum. And then you've seen the cracks of like, okay, yeah, all the money is not going into infrastructure. Like It's not, even though the urban planning, I would say the urban planning was cool in like the business center. Once you get outside of it, it's just like all hands off. Like it just gets like rough. Cause that slum looked crazy. Like that slum looked like any slum you'll see in the Caribbean. Which brings a good point about Mozambique. It feels like it's a Caribbean nation. Like if you ever been to like Haiti, Dominican Republic, Jamaica, pretty much any island nation, it will feel like it's an island nation, but it's not an island nation. It's like, I don't know. That's just the vibe it gave me. So once we started like exploring, getting around, the problems started to occur. Like their payment processor system is absolutely abysmal. Like I don't know who designed it. I don't know if they just patched a bunch of stuff together. But credit cards would just not fail. Like there's no reason why. Like it's not like the credit cards get rejected. It would just decline cards. Even though the machine says it takes Visa, MasterCard, whatever, it would just decline the card. So you're like, okay, that's fine. I don't know, maybe it's the payment process. I'm just gonna pay with M-Pesa. For people who don't know, M-Pesa is like mobile money. Every time you try to do M-Pesa, it will fail 1 to 2 times. Like, for no reason. And you're just like okay, what is going on? Like, so if you probably want to stay a long time in Mozambique, you're better off probably just getting cash. Or getting a Mozambican bank card or something like that. Because I don't know if that'll fail or not. But like, if you're coming in with a foreign credit card or, foreign credit card, or debit card, expect to have problems. And that brings me to another thing. Mozambique is not cheap. For it to be like a low income country, it is not cheap at all. Like it's you're damn near gonna be paying the prices that you will be paying in a second tier or third tier US city. So if you're trying to come to a place because you want to see a dollar go 3 times further, 5 times further, Mozambique is not the place. And also with the food in Mozambique is very, very expensive. It's very bland. Like the best dish I had in Mozambique was a Mozambican dish called matapa, which is like cassava leaves and crab, like mixed in this like porridge type thing. I'm gonna put a clip in it because like you have to see it. It doesn't look that enticing when you first see it. At first glance, you're like, what is this? But it's actually good. And it would be better if they just like cracked the crab and just took the crab meat out. But I don't know, maybe it's like that's part of the delicacy of like cracking the crab open and sucking the meat out. So I don't know. And I know that sounds crazy. But also I want to talk about the nightlife. The nightlife here. There's nothing to do in this whole city. Like as far as nightlife, day life, I don't know what fucking people do in this city. Like they said it's like what, 2 million people in the city? But it always feels like it's a ghost town. Like and you can't just say, oh, I stayed in the capital, so, most people don't have money to be, I stayed in the high class area or the luxury area. Most people don't have money to stay there. So I was like, I'm gonna do what I usually do. I'm gonna get off the beaten path. I'm gonna go to another city. A girl recommended me go to this city called Matola, and they had a mall there. So it was like 45 minutes away from, I guess, downtown Maputo. When we went to that mall, it was absolutely deserted. This was a Friday. Like people were they had a supermarket. People was in the supermarket shopping, but like everywhere else in the mall was just empty. Like the stores were closed. Like you had a pizza store that was closed on 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Every other place just looked empty. And then as you're driving through the place, you don't even see people outside. So it's not like I don't know where people hang out at. the most people I seen in Maputo was in that slum. So I don't know if it's just like the poverty is that, because I don't know the income disparity for Mozambique. But there's barely any people around. And then there's nothing to do constantly. And then nightlife is like super expensive. Like you're gonna spend $30 to get in the club. And that might not sound a lot to an American, because yeah, that's what we pay. We waste $30 to go to the club. But in Africa, $30 in the club is a lot. $30 in a club in Asia is a lot. It's a lot of money to spend. And this comes with nothing. Like at least in like Thailand, you might pay, what, $12, $10 to get in the club, and it comes with a drink. That's just you just walking in the club. And then the bottles, look, expect to spend like, for a Hennessy or something like that, probably like $135, $130. So you got high prices, you got nothing going on in the city, and also with the club, it's 85% men, 85% to 90% men, 10% women, and it might as well be 0% women because they don't even see your ass. So there's no vibe there. Cause you're basically in a nightclub. Everybody's just kind of just standing around, staring at the DJ, holding a glass in their hand. The music's good. I'll give them that. The DJ played good music, but nobody looks like they're having fun. So you can't do anything in the daytime. You can't do anything in the nighttime. There's only 2 days of nightlife, so that's Friday, Saturday. I don't know what you can do in Maputo. Besides, if you're looking for a place to invest, I don't know what the capital constraints for Maputo is, but there's a lot of investment opportunities. Like the only way I can see people going to Maputo and Mozambique is probably going there, probably buying some land, trying to build an apartment, trying to introduce a new business. Because it seems like they're way behind the times. Like if you imagine going back like 20 years, 25 years, that's what it feels like being in Maputo. It's like, damn, it's like taking a time machine. So honestly, I wouldn't recommend Maputo. Like I don't know what type of person would go hang out in Maputo. Like besides like Mozambican people, or maybe if you want to go see the landscapes, go to the beach and their islands, I guess that's the move. And disclaimer, I did not go to the islands. I've been to one beach, and that was the beach that's by Costa del Sol, which is not like a really, really pretty beach. I don't know who would go there. And then like dating, that seems like the dating, I gotta say this too, because I almost forgot this. The dating. Dating there feels like a foreign concept, because every place you go, there's always like 80 to 90% dudes. The 10% to 15 women don't care about men. So I don't understand how dating is. And then even the girls that I talked to and I went on dates with, like they kind of just was like, like you text me, hey, like yeah, they don't care. I don't know if they got that many dudes hitting them up, texting them, sponsoring them, that they're just in so much abundance they cannot be bothered to even reply to your text. Even though the women there are very, very beautiful. They're some of the most beautiful women I've seen in the world. Like, I can say that, beautiful women. But I don't know, the dating scene is dead there. The social life is dead. There's nothing to do that would really keep you in the city unless you're trying to make a play. Now, I don't know why foreign investors are not in Maputo. Maybe it has something to do with the government and how they structured foreign investment. But there's going to be a ton of opportunity there. It's just, if you're going to open your business there, do you want to live in Maputo? Or if you get the properties and you sit on it for the next 10 to 15 years and you sell it, that's cool. But like, I don't think I'm ever going back to Mozambique. It sucked the energy out of me. Like now I'm in South Africa, I feel way, way better. I feel rejuvenated. So I don't know who is going to Maputo, but like, just be warned, you're not gonna have nothing to do. I don't know, go to the beach, go to the island. You could probably stay in Maputo 1 or 2 days and you will see everything you need to see. And basically get there on a Friday or a Saturday so you can kind of see when the city comes alive and actually see people, unless you just want to walk around like a ghost town. But yeah, this is your boy Kid Greatness. Let me know what you think about this. Like, comment, subscribe, and remember, you can't rush greatness. We out.